wanted to say good morning to each and every one of you. My name is LaTrina Bowen, and I'm the Executive Assistant at Natural Health Remedies, LLC, and Sims Development, Incorporated. And I, too, thank you for coming. I'm here to introduce the speaker, but before I do, I, too, have a testimony. I would like to share with you about 6 years ago, I developed a brain tumor. And a lot of my family didn't know. My Darlene, my Patsy, you know, the closer one, they knew, but we didn't talk to the other family. We didn't want to alarm them. And the tumor in my head began to grow, and it began to grow at a rapid pace. And it wrapped from about my temple to the frontal part of my eye. It was about the size of a pecan nut. When I opened my mouth and I would yawn, you could see it, and it would protrude out to, you know, about here. And so I would begin to wear my hair in such a way that it would cover over the knot. One day while I was at work, my boss and one of the co-workers witnessed me having a blackout because I would begin to get dizzy and nauseous, and I would black out. Now my blackouts I wasn't fainting, I would just black out. So my equilibrium would go out and my picture would go blank. Now I could hear you, but I couldn't respond to you. The doctors ran many tests on me, and what they found out was that when I have a blackout, my heart stops. So they were more concerned about the heart, because that's what makes you tick. So they prescribed me all kinds of drugs, very strong drugs, for what they thought was seizures. I had different specialists, and they couldn't put their finger on, you know, the condition, a name of the condition, because it was multiple. And so what they said is that she must be having a form of seizure. So they gave me drugs and treated me like an epileptic. They didn't treat the condition, they treated the symptoms. So therefore, my condition got worse. I continued having blackouts, continued, getting very dizzy. And one day, Mr. Sims told me, you know, I can treat that condition that you have, and I can do it naturally. We can get rid of that tumor on your head. And I'm probably the biggest scab here, you know, and, you know, it's really funny because I work, you know, for him. And I've worked for him for 7 years, and I saw what the juices did for people. But I, like a lot of you, said, well, but my taste buds can't handle it. I just can't do it. And, you know, so I would watch everybody, and, you know, Sister Williams, Mother Williams, I would see how the juices was really working for her. She, at one time, wasn't able to get out of her chair. She was confined to this grave, you know, and it was a chair. And I came over one day, and, you know, she was shaking her feet and moving around and, you know, just couldn't sit still. And I said, you know what? I can give this a try, because what do I have to lose? You know, how am I going to be able to say, yes, the juices work, if I don't try it? So I said, I don't have anything to lose. I have a tumor. The doctors wanted to do a biopsy on it so that they can rule it as cancer. At that time, I didn't have the proper health insurance. And so I knew if they put a name on it, I wouldn't be able to get health insurance again. So I did not do the biopsy for that reason, and also because I had an aunt that used to have blackouts, and later on they diagnosed her with cancer. She later died from a brain tumor. And I was determined that I would not allow them to open me up. And if I was going to go, I was going to go my way. And so I tried the juices. And I want to say maybe 6 weeks later, I noticed that, I wasn't having seizures, I wasn't having blackouts, I wasn't getting dizzy. I wasn't having blackouts. I wasn't having seizures. I wasn't having seizures. I wasn't having seizures. I wasn't having blackouts. 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 I wasn't having seizures. I wasn I wasn't, you know, the headaches that I would get, they were excruciating. I have to go lay down and, you know, I'd just be debilitated, you know. And I took these juices. And just before I knew it, because see, you might not know the exact day, you know, that God heals you. But one day, the lights came on and I said, you know, I feel, my body feels good. I feel great. I feel alive. I'm not confined in this body any longer. And I just noticed when I would smile, when I would yawn, when I would open my mouth, that the tumor had dissolved down to nothing. So when I would open my mouth, you would notice a difference between this and this side. Now when I open my mouth and I smile, you don't even know. Unless I tell you, you wouldn't know anything. God healed me. And he healed me through juicing. Natural fresh juices, vegetable juices, and fruit juices. And you know, I'm just so grateful because I am a witness. I'm a witness to what God can do. He can heal you. He can heal your health condition, whatever it is. Because see, we didn't just juice for a beverage. We juiced for a condition. You know, it's okay to juice, and you know, you're doing great. That's the first step, is to start. But you know what? Don't wait. Don't procrastinate. You know, don't do it slow. Do it right now. Do it today. Start juicing today.